So we all know Sigma 24-70mm is great standard zoom lens for Sony E-mount, but do you really know how this lens does in filmmaking, like making short film? Well, I know. I'll show you guys later. So let's start today's gears. How's it going, people? Welcome back to another new episode of The Gears, and thank you for tuning in again. So a few days ago I uploaded the short film called The Perception. Thanks for a lot of views and comments and love you sent me. Well, I filmed that with only Sony A7 III and today's main topic, Sigma 24-70mm F2.8 Art. I didn't use any G Master or prime lenses, only this Sigma 24-70mm. Well, I think maybe there are some people out there, some people who think they need a good lens like a G Master or prime lens to make a serious filmmaking works, and like a standard zoom lens is not good for filmmaking, making short film. Well, today I'm here to state that the Sigma 24-70mm has an amazing ability for making short film, and that could be a masterpiece of Sony E-mount go-to lens. Okay, from now I'm going to focus on 5 major points. Number 1, focal length. Number 2, sharpness. Number 3, detail shots. Number 4, color and dynamic range. And number 5, focus. Okay, so first, focal length. So this is 24-70mm. So it covers from wide angle 24mm to a little bit off telephoto side, like a 70mm. So you can shoot a lot of situations with this lens. So this scene was shot with around 30mm, I guess. And this scene, which I didn't use, but this was 24mm, nice wide angle. And this was 50mm, which is standard focal length. I love it. And this was 70mm. Very good. I love this focal length. So like this, you can enjoy so many focal length in one lens. And also, if you use Super 35mm mode in Sony A7 III at 70mm, the actual focal length is gonna be around 100mm like this. So if you're okay with using this Super 35mm mode, actually this lens can do from 24 to around 100. If you go with a prime lens, probably you will need like 2 or 3 lenses to cover a lot of focal length like this. But the question is this that sharp? I mean, is this sharp enough for making short film, filmmaking works? Next, moving on to sharpness. Okay, next one is sharpness. Well, Sigma equal sharp image. No doubt. First, can you look at the scene? One of my favorite in this short film? Well, those lines of buildings are very clear, and we can see small details like the texture of this couch and this wood. I always say Sigma sharpness is very good for modern cinematic films. So this time, scenes and this lens totally matched. Of course, it's not like a G Master prime lens quality, but also not like standard zoom lens quality. I think it's higher than them. Definitely this sharpness hit the minimum level of my expectations. I rely on this sharpness. I believe in this sharpness. So next one is detail shots. So to me, necessary thing in filmmaking is detail shot or macro shot, because it can make certain atmosphere in the scene. So the minimum focus distance of this lens is 18 centimeters, which means this shot. Look at the detail of face, eyebrows, and the texture of skin. Also this, we can see those small capillaries, blood vessels. This detail shot ability is very strong weapon for filmmaking. This can be almost like a half macro shot. So maybe this is familiar for those who watch my video regularly, but I like this, waking up scenes. So I need a lens which can do detail shot or some kind of macro shot. So next one is color and dynamic range. So again, I always say this, the color helps the story a lot. But the color grading potential depends on the camera and the lens. But let me say the conclusion of this topic first. The image shot on this lens has a lot of potentials. So this time color theme was like a blue and green, like a modern TV shows and movies. So this is original S-Log2 footage and turned into this. This scene is my best favorite in this video. I am pretty satisfied with this color grading. I used qualifier a lot on this footage. The qualifier is some kind of tool for selecting a specific color to edit. It was very easy to do because this lens can catch a lot of color information. So I was able to control the color whatever I wanted to. And as a result, this scene this color represents the story, represent my idea. Also, dynamic range is very wide. So this scene, the information in highlight and shadow stayed. Like when you focus on this shadow area, you see there are some stops in this shadow. You know, this shadow gradation is very smooth. In this scene, it's supposed to be very contrasty. I mean, you know, shadow and highlight are separated, but this lens and this camera made them faded out. Love this lens. I mean, I love this combination of A7 III and Sigma 24-70mm. They are gonna make great couple. So last one is focus. Well, the focus is also very important in filmmaking because we can manipulate the attention of audience by controlling focus. So I used both of AF and MF in this short film. So let me talk about AF first. So look at this. Did you see that? That was very smooth and fast and accurate. I used touch focus in this scene, but that was very good response. And also this scene, there was some object in front of the face like displays and this cable, but the focus didn't get lost once. It was straight to the face all the time, even when the face moved. Like a face recognition, like a face tracking is awesome. And about manual focus, the focus ring is very light and smooth, so it makes focus control so easy. You know, in this scene, I grabbed this book with my right hand and I was doing the focus with my left hand. You know, Sigma's build quality is fantastic. Always fantastic. So including MF, this focus ability is so reliable. Okay, so conclusion is, considering all aspects of this lens is perfect Sony E-mount go-to lens. So each ability like sharpness, color, and focus is not top-notch. You know, there is always someone better, but this lens is something like a total package for filmmaking. This has all what we need and each ability is more than average. So, is this enough for filmmaking? I think we already know the answer. Yes. So if you're about to start filmmaking with Sony A7 III or Sony A7S III and don't have any specific things to shoot, you know, I mean, you want to challenge a lot of things, definitely Sigma 24-70mm F2.8 Art is gonna be your best friend for a while. So what I wanted to say in that short film, well, some of you got the message already, but one thing, what's in our mind? That ideology? Is that yours? If not, whose is that? If you don't know, just destroy it, okay? Throw it away. Throw it away. Destroy it. Okay, this is it. If you have any questions about this lens, don't hesitate to leave the comment below. And if you have any requests for next gears, also leave the comment below. So today's topic is pretty much it, and thank you for watching this video. If you like this gear, show me a thumb and hit the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Done. So sometimes I think, you know, what I talk in this, you know, in this time, you know, after the show, maybe I think it's a good idea to do some kind of vlog like after the show, you know, this time when I talk, no cut, no editing. How's that? Sometimes editing helps me out a lot, you know, in, you know, language, because English is not my first language, so sometimes my brain is, you know, messed up, you know, can't talk any English, you know, my, you know, word, my sentence, you know, doesn't make sense at all. But at some point, I know this, and I know I have to